we do play Houston Tech. And I know our remaining schedule, I know everyone's talking about, are we going to make the playoffs? I believe we have a 47% chance to make the playoffs right now. And we talked about needing to win out. We had 7 games last week, and we said we had a 1-game buffer. So 7 games going into last week. We're now 1-1, so that 1-game buffer is gone now. So now we have to win out. And first slate is Houston Texans. Houston Texans may not have the offense that the Dallas Cowboys have, but they surely have a defensive front that the Dallas Cowboys do not have. And these guys are dudes, Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson, and going against a banged-up offensive line. That is what scares me going into next week, JD. What are your thoughts?
All I can say is we have the team and the capability to win out. We do. I don't doubt these guys. When I see a game like this, another one of these games that we should have won, but obviously in different areas we got handled. This team, the Chiefs team, is definitely good enough to win out for sure. Obviously, you need other teams to lose and win. I mean, you start looking at different scenarios, but we definitely have a good enough team to do it. Now, what does that mean going forward as far as with the offensive line where it is and guys being hurt? Well, you can still run the football, still throw some ball, get balls out of your hands pretty quick, do your check downs, do some play action, things that will work, that will help at least negate some of that pass rush. Run straight at those guys is what you do. But one thing you can't do, Marcus, is some of the stuff that we did today is hold the ball for a long time in your hand. If we do that, we play right into what they do well. And so that can't be part of what we do, our game plan. We got to make quick decisions, man. We got to make sure, we're moving in and out of huddle fast, okay? Got to get other guys involved. Shoot, is this something David Pierce comes in? Is he trying to show the people like, hey, man, I got rid of me type of Pierce game? Might have a little bit in it for something like that.
It is a revenge game.
Yeah. But as much as we are, like I seen somebody out here, man, our team doesn't suck. We don't suck. We lost 1-score games. That's what we are. The difference is we just won them last year. We're not this year. What, 1-6, I think they said?
Yeah, 1-6 in the 1-score games, yep.
So that's there it is. We don't suck. We're not a bad team. We know we're mistake-ridden. Obviously now we are injury-ridden. But, hey, man, shoot, I don't know what else to say other than these guys just got to do it, man. They just got to handle business. And so I trust Pat and those guys to try to figure it out. I ain't got no other choice but to, man. I'm just like everybody else. I'm just going to sit back and watch how this thing unfold. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to doubt and call these guys that they suck. Things that we have to do to get better, man. We got to figure out how we get better at that, those. You know what I'm saying? So
we're a fringe playoff team. That's what we are.
Yeah.
It's what we are. That's what our record says we are. It's both. We're playing that way. We are that way. I don't think we're an elite team. I think it's a weird year in the NFL period. I don't think thing is I don't think you have to be an elite team to be one of the best teams in the AFC this season. That's the crazy thing about it. We just beat one of the elite teams in the AFC apparently last week. And we didn't even play a good game. We played our normal fringe playoff give it away games and we still won. So that just shows you how kind of open it is, which is unfortunate because if we were, minding our P's and Q's like we normally do, we'd be dominating. And I'd say it's a cakewalk to the Super Bowl. So it really sucks. It's a wasted opportunity for this team to not be on top of it this year.
And I disagree with Amda Brown. Amda Brown, I love you, my brother, but I don't think we are average. I think we're better than average. At times we don't come to the challenge when we need to make the plays. The penalties, and it has been a lot of penalties this year have taken us out of positions to score points, to move the chains. Those things do hurt, man. They do matter. Are we an undisciplined football team? I don't know. Are we unfortunate? Sure. I think it's part of it. But, when I'm sitting over and I'm looking at, like you said, Tej, we go beat the Colts, right? Other teams, you could definitely say we probably should have won those other games. It was kind of funny to me because I'm listening to them talk to Dak and CD Lamb and those guys, and all y'all coming along. I'm like, these suckers are 6-5-1. I'm like, yeah, you beat 2 Super Bowl teams. Hey, man, y'all 6-5-1. Okay? Well, we glad he hadn't slapping on everybody on the back. Everybody's struggling. He was 2 struggling teams. 2 struggling teams. So
2 desperate teams.
Yes.
What? And their margin of error was slimmer because their game today was our game next week. Because they lost this game, they were pretty much mathematically like their percentage of getting the playoffs was next to none. That was what our game will be next week. So there was, not saying that it wasn't a must win for us, but I'm saying it was either done or planning trips to Dominican Republic time. Cancun, yeah.
Whatever.
Go combos now and over if you missed who?
We're getting Patriots fans, we're getting Broncos fans, we're getting Cowboys fans.
Whoever this is,
that's your troll job. You think I give a shit right now about whether we have a GOAT conversation or not? Playoffs. I'm just trying to win another game. That's how I feel. I mean, you talk about GOAT talk. I'm very far away from caring about GOAT talk right now.
Yeah, but Teja, I had no idea that Tom Brady came in and went to the AFC championships every single year he was in.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. You miss one, and all of a sudden it's an avalanche.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta know that. I mean, it's expected for people to do that.
I don't say he's worse than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback. I mean, this is where it goes, man. So it's silly. It's silly. Look, man. The reality is this. As painful it is to watch these guys go through this, and it is painful to watch this happen to them. I still got confidence until it's over. I do. And that's how you have to be. As a football player, that's how we think. That we don't think anything else other than that. Until they tell you it's over, you don't, everything else is not an option. You don't shoot until they say, hey man, you're not gonna make the playoffs. Then that's the reality. But it's not there right now. And so what you're sitting there thinking right now is, shoot, we let one go. We pissed off at that. Where do we go wrong? How do we let this one go? Like we said, we just got finished beating I would say one of the top AFC teams in the business, if not one of the best teams in the National Football League, to be honest with you. And we let this one go down in Dallas. So, could have went either way. Could have went either way, man.
So I know Teja and I we got to run here. We had dinner to catch. But I do want to make last question here. I'm seeing everyone saying, is it over? They want to know what you think. Is it over? I know you just pretty much said that. But JD, the 5 games left. The 3 of the harder games that we have left are at home. So Texans is at home, Chargers at home, Broncos at home, and then the 2 games that are away is Titans and Raiders. Titans and Raiders, let's just say that those are wins. The other 3, what do you think is going to be the toughest game? And obviously, I if I hear you correctly, you think we're going to go 5-0 down the stretch here.
I do. I do. I do believe we will go 5-0. All of them is going to still be tough games. But I like our odds. I like the guys that we got in the room. My money's still on the Chiefs, to win out. So, like I said, as a former player, the way we think, and I know how these guys are thinking as well too, is you got to go over the next game. That's what you got to deal with. Deal with that one. You're coming home, which bodes well for you, right? You're on your own backyard. And so the fans and everybody will keep you juiced up where you need to be, which I would say maybe the tougher opponent would be maybe Denver. But, hey, man, I don't give them suckers nothing either, to be honest with you. Should have beat them suckers up there too. So what was that? He said, you want to crown the guys? Crown them. Go ahead and crown them. We'll do that.
Denny Green.
Denny Green. You want to crown them? Crown them. Shoot, man. Nobody worried about that, man. All we worried about now is just getting into the playoffs. That's it. And then after that, man, new season starts at that point. Okay. New season starts at that moment.
Week and week.
That's it. Period. And then we will be the most dangerous 11-6 team in there. Nobody wants to see us. Believe that.
No.
Yeah.
Teja, are you as hopeful as JD is on these last 5 games?
To go 5-0?
Yeah.
Hopeful, yes. I'm a little more pessimistic about it. We got some serious, because this isn't just about our play anymore. We got some serious injuries now. And Houston might be possibly the worst team to face with the kind of injuries we have. I mean, you couldn't pick out. They make teams with healthy O-lines look like they're injured O-lines, okay? We have an injured O-line, and they're about to come to town. So you better get those 3-step drops. No more holding that ball, Patty. You better get rid of that thing quick.
That's what we got to do.
We better get that lead and sit on it.
Balanced approach next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got to get the young secondary, man. We got to get them right.
Gotta get them help. So we need to get.
Yeah. That'll be a conversation for the offseason. And hopefully the offseason conversations are a long time away from now.
I'm hoping.
Well, sometime
they're going to be plentiful. I'll tell you that much. A lot to talk about.
But Mike Edwards, I think Mike Edwards, I don't know what Cook's situation is, but I think Mike Edwards deserves to be in that lineup. Going forward, he's be on the roster going forward. So,
I mean, I trust him, man. So these guys, man. Like I said, look, these guys have been forged in the fire. It's not like they're new, to something like this. If it was a team that doesn't have this type of experience, sure, I would be worried. But we're talking about we got some of the best players on the planet. Let's just be realistic here. And they can rally all the guys together to get that done. So everybody else can go ahead, jump ship. Go ahead. Guys, they mid, they average, whatever. Jump ship. Fine. Okay? Go ahead and do it. My thing is, these guys, right, that's in the locker room, they're not jumping ship on each other. They're not. They could care less what we have to say. Trust that. So, we could keep screaming in the void and get out here. And if I saw a little therapy session that, curse and all these different things, oh, well, then that's what it is. But them guys right there, man, that put on the jersey, they strap up for the games, that's going out there putting their life on the line, them guys right there, man, they rely on each other. Okay? My money's still on them.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.